Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome to another 20 Minutes Till Dawn video. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully you are doing well. We're doing Spark Shotgun again. I want to play a run where we don't take mini clip or what's the shit? Arrow magic. I don't want to take mini clip. I don't want to take arrow magic. I want to see how it compares. My theory is that while the whirlwinds are doing damage, they are also, I think, knocking back enemies too much. And I think that is resulting in overall less kills in a similar way to how Frost results in less kills. Freezing enemies in place so they can't approach you means that they live longer. Enemies living longer means lower kills. Even if the perks like, Frostbite are strong as far as damage is concerned, they end up ultimately just slowing down your run. I think whirlwinds are the same idea. So we're going to avoid that. We're going to see how it goes. And yeah, same runes as last run. The build is basically going to be the same thing. We're going to play Dedication here, hoping for an early Dragon Egg. And then all the usual stuff. Hopefully it goes well. I, for a split second there, thought I was going to do a sneeze. It did not come, though, so oh well. What to talk about here at the start? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm having a pretty good day. Nothing super interesting going on with me, but just having a good one in general. You're not going to believe what game I've been playing. And it's not out of irony. There's egg. Take that for sure here. I have been playing Fortnite. And I wouldn't say I've been loving it. I'm not playing it against my will per se. I've mentioned her before. My friend who is just starting to get into content creation, who we will refer to as a B, because her online handle is WavyB. We'll refer to her as B, because it's easier. She's been starting streaming lately. It's been pretty cool and fun. And one of the games that she will stream is Fortnite. Most of the games she's been playing are like cutesy, like point and click adventure style games. Definitely take a double shot here. So think like Piku Miku, which I guess is more of a puzzle game than a point and click game, but some of them have been point and click games too. She's been playing a lot of those, but she's also been playing Fortnite. So, I need to not die here. One moment, please. Ooh, I think you take Fire Starter here. I think you don't want Fire Starter over Power Shot. I think Overload is a higher priority for us here, but I'm not certain about that. I could be wrong. What was I gonna say though? Shit. Oh yeah, she's been playing Fortnite, so I, by extension, have been playing Fortnite with her sometimes. Listen, I think Fortnite gets a lot of shit for a lot of the wrong reasons. I think there's some pretty funny stuff about it. Like, I think the fact that you know, Master Chief and fucking Sasuke Uchiha are fucking, you know, shotgunning each other point blank is really funny and cool, honestly. I think it's, you know, it's absurdist art at this point, more or less, which is kind of neat. Oh, these are all pretty terrible here, huh? This is I honestly want to reset. You know what? I want to reset here. This is too stone cold of a whiff here, and we haven't seen a single assassin perk yet. I'm restarting. I'm sorry, but we need amazing RNG. We got the early egg, but we didn't even get an early Age Dragon to follow it up, and then no assassin perks here. I'm running it back. But yeah, shit. Fortnite, I respect the insanity of the game. I do not really enjoy the monetization is the wrong word for it. Basically, also, oh god, I love these. Give me the egg again, though. Trust. I enjoy the monetization, or I don't enjoy the monetization of it. It's obviously not as aggressive as other games, but I don't know. It's annoying to me. Oh man, I think I put my money where my mouth is here. I think I prioritize Fusillade over Power Shot here. I think it's time that you know, I really prove that I'm a man of convictions here, and that I think that Fusillade might be the most important perk in the game. So Hour Shot's obviously good too, because Splinter is mandatory for this build, but I think so is Fusillade. And I'm not afraid to say it anymore. I'll take a rapid fire here. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I think it's weird. I think the culture around not owning a skin is just bizarre. I mean, and this is coming as a person who does not own a Fortnite skin. Everything that I've gotten in that game is purely through playing the game itself and not buying things. The fact that there's like this like weird, I mean, culture around owning cool Fortnite skins has always been kind of bizarre to me. And I think that like it's unhealthy, especially for young kids, to like be basically cyberbullying each other about what skins they do or don't own. I think that's real fucked up. I listen, I'm sorry, this is another Stone Cold Whiff. We gotta run it back. We need a good run. I'm sick of being a 27.5k Andy. I'm trying to hit 28k kills here on this run. And we need we need optimal RNG game, or else. Although it's weird to me, and I know it's only cosmetic. None of the things you're buying actually impact the gameplay, etc., so on and so forth. And you are correct in this statement. You are correct in saying that, it's not pay to win, therefore it's not nearly as bad as, something like Diablo Immortal or, things of that nature, right? And I understand that. But like that's and I'm not saying that Diablo Immortal is Hitler, but I'm just saying that it's a logical fallacy to say that just because something else is worse does not mean that you cannot be bad, right? Just because you do a bad thing, you can't just go, oh well, Hitler did the Holocaust, therefore what I did is okay. That's not how the world works. Anyway, I'm taking Electromage here. Soul Power there, or not Soul Power, but Soul Reap there is good because it's Soul Powered, but I think this is a higher priority. But yeah, anyway, that's obviously also a logical extreme too, which is fair to criticize me for in this situation. But fuck you. Have you considered that? I don't know. I don't like the Fortnite culture of like, kids kids bullying each other for being poor because you can play the game for free. And I don't know if like I don't know if Fortnite has ever like attempted to curb that at all. It's not even necessarily their job to curb toxicity regarding free players. But I imagine that they're incentivized not to do so, right? If every kid, is cyberbullied for not owning the Master Chief Energy Sword pickaxe reskin, right? Then less people buy it, and then they make less money. So they're financially incentivized to let that continue happening, which I don't think is very poggers. But that's also easy for me to say because I'm not Fortnite Ninja making $1 trillion a year. So I don't know. It is what it is. Hey, can you guys stop surrounding me for a second, please? Thank you. I'll take Assassin here. It seems pretty good. I'm just trying to not get hurt. Thank you. I actually can't believe we didn't take any damage during that bit right there. That was a little wild. That was a little wacky silly, as the kids would say. I hate these a lot. I guess I take Trainer here because it increases the dragon damage. But those are all really bad perks. So I don't know. But we'll take Energize here. Energize definitely useful. There we go. Electro Mastery, sure. Give me that. Really looking for that overload here now. And I guess we want the way this is going right now. I guess we want to see. We'll take Pyromage here. I guess we want to see electrical fire here first, off of the Cthulhu. We already have. Oh, hey, excuse me. We already have Energize here, so we don't need the ammo reloads as badly. So I guess the first thing we want to see here is electrical fires to make it so that when we get overload, it's popping off for us. There it is, electrical fire. Cool. Ooh, fan fire for Fusillade is pretty good, but I think here we take power shot. Now we're power shot gaming, because we need Splinter pretty desperately to trigger more lightning for us here. And I would prefer, because again, we're not going mini clip here on this build, I don't think, because we don't care about the reload triggers. I think we want split shot instead here. I'm so angry. Listen, to avoid bloat here, I'm taking Trained Dragon. I don't love it, but I don't know what else to take there. That's a whiffer for sure. I know people have said, like, hey, maybe you should consider taking Trained Dragon. I've considered it. I don't think it's very good. I'm sorry to say. I just don't think it's what you want for virtually any build. So, I don't know. Okay, you know, if you're going to force my hand here, I'll take the fan fire now. It's not like it's actively a bad thing for us here. I do want it. The big thing I want, though, here is what's it called? Tomb of Rage. Tome of Rage. Tome of Rage. Not Tomb of Rage, of course. Tomb of Rage is not a real thing. Only a dummy would say that. Okay. Okay, we have everything we need for overload now. That's very good news. Did not take us very long to get it set up. Happy to see that. Unhappy to see that our dragon has hatched before we have Age Dragon. That's a little annoying. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I will take Fusillade here. I feel like there should be more things spawning at this point, but whatever. What do I know? Okay, Reindeer 50-50. Give me the tome or else I am going to piss. I'm going to piss and I'm never going to stop. Okay, what do you got for me? You have not given it. Oh, yeah, you have given it to me. I'm dumb. This is the Tome of Rage. So the big thing here is obviously the fire rate's good. Bullet damage is not as good. But the big thing here for me is the knockback. That's what I want to test here. I think knockback reduction is super important for this. We're taking that. And I think that this is going to be a big part of why this run does well. These all suck. I guess, which is the least bloat adding? I guess it's Soothing Warmth here. So we'll take Soothing Warmth. Doesn't do anything for us here, but it you know, whatever. What are you going to do, right? Except for request one Aged Dragon, please, Garçon. If you would be so kind. Man. So, I was talking to my friend B the other day, because again, she has just started streaming and stuff like that, and she was asking me how did I learn how to fucking drivel on like a madman by myself. And I still think I'm pretty bad at it in the grand scheme of things. But she's very new at it, so to, you know, she thinks I'm fucking goated at just talking to myself for, you know, hours at a time. And I don't know where I was going with this. I actually literally was like, she thought that I'll talk about it. But I think it was funny that she was asking me for advice on it, I think. I don't know. I guess that's the story. Is that she was asking me for advice on how to fucking just talk to yourself for long periods of time. Oh, that's what it was. She brought up the concept of having talking points prepared beforehand. And when I first started doing this stuff, I would actually like literally take a piece of paper, and I would write down things to potentially talk about. So if I ever had a lull in my my ability to talk, I guess. I don't know what's that. What do you call that? What do you call that, huh? You're monologuing. If I ever had a lull in my monologuing to myself, I would consult my pre-made list of talking points. And I should definitely... I'm starting to think maybe I should bring that back, because I'm not doing a good job of it here. I am not doing a good job of talking to myself currently. But, you know. It's fine, it's cool, it's great. Run's going well. Dragon Bond's a good pickup for us here, too. I feel like we've got everything we really want here for the most part. We do need Kunoichi. That'd be a pretty good one for sure. But I'm kind of killing it right now. I'm kind of killing it here. We do need Overload as well, obviously. The sooner we get that, the better, but, like, things are pretty good currently here as far as the perks we've gotten. This is the RNG I was looking for. I didn't even realize we didn't have Splinter yet, so I'll take a Splinter here, absolutely. Now we're really going to pop off. Now we're never going to have to reload, ever. And we'll see. We'll see if this is better than mini clipping, because I think there's some truth to the to my theory. Overload here for sure. Begin the exploding. I think there's some truth to my theory about knockback caused by the tornadoes. And I haven't looked at it too closely. I don't think the tornadoes do knock them back, but I think they might slow them down a little bit. And we'll see. Reaper rounds here, I think. I do like Soul Reap there. But I don't know. I think I prioritize Death rounds over Soul Reap. It takes a lot of bullets or a lot of Soul Heart pickups to equal the same amount of damage that that Death rounds generates, so that's a hard one. I mean, we're never gonna reload at this point, but I think that that gun mastery is pretty good here, and so is Armed and Ready actually. So we'll take this. Anyway, what else can I talk about? What else can I rant? That's not monologue, rant. That's what I do. I don't monologue, I rant. There we go. I figured it out. So let's talk about future YouTube content, because I don't know what else to say right now, really. Wither, easy pick, by the way. I think for the foreseeable future, it's just gonna be 20 minutes and Slice and Dice. Slice and Dice might not do as well as 20 minutes does, but it's been holding pretty consistent, and that's like a very good sign for any content that I do on YouTube. One big thing that often happens is that you do a series and it starts off doing well, and then it wanes off in popularity, which is to be expected, obviously, right? That's not crazy. That's not weird. It's a normal thing to happen. But when a series does not do that, right? When a series, you know, starts one way and then starts doing better as it goes, or at least maintaining numbers, that's a sign that you should keep playing that game, I think. And Slice and Dice has done that. Slice and Dice, it might not be as popular as 20 Minutes Till Dawn is for my YouTube channel, but it does do consistent numbers, which is very important. And another factor too, which is even more important probably, is retention rates. Generally speaking, I should pick up the XP, by the way. Generally speaking, most of my videos have... Ooh, I don't need split fire. We can take rapid fire. Most of my videos have roughly, I would say, by the end of the videos, about like 25 to 30-ish % retention. That's pretty normal too, from what I can tell. Most people seem to be around those numbers as well. Retention drops off pretty drastically. You might be surprised to know this, because I was surprised when I first started doing this. Retention drops up pretty drastically within the first 5 minutes or so of a video. I would say the majority of people don't make it past the first 5 minutes of a video. Definitely give me excitement here, by the way, I think. But then the people who do make it past the first 5 minutes usually make it pretty far into the video, though, which is kind of the point that I'm getting to here. Like 20 minute till dawn videos, also same way. Ooh, death rounds. But Slice and Dice is keeping up in regards to retention too. For example, something like let's say everyone's favorite series that no one watched, Dave the Diver, right? Everyone's like, oh no, don't stop playing Dave the Diver. No, it's my favorite series or whatever, which is probably true for them. I understand that. But analytically, the numbers did not pan out that way. Retention on Dave the Diver videos by the end was like sometimes single-digit numbers. So not only is the video getting lower views, it's getting lower click-through rates as well, and then it's also getting terrible retention too. So it's all around doing terribly, which is unfortunate. So you know, not great. Slice and Dice doesn't do amazing click-through rate-wise, which is understandable because it's showing it to a lot of people who are only interested in 20 minutes till dawn content, which makes sense to me. But the people who are clicking on the videos are actually watching them, which is good to know. And it is probably, you know, it's one of the most important factors in regards to recommendations is retention rates. It's a very big deal. I don't think we need fresh clip here. We're not reloading really, so I think I go Soul Reap now. Look for that soul powered. It's a good time for it, I would say. Sure, Electro Affinity, why not at this point? We are doing a good job of killing here, I think. Level-wise, we're looking pretty good. 37 at the 8-minute mark is maybe like a little bit above average, but not crazy above. But we're killing well. I think there's some truth in regards to Tome of Rage. I think the reduction in knockback is super important, actually, because it lets enemies do a better job of spawning. Okay, here's a theory. Here's a theory about spawn rates in this game, because it seems pretty obvious that as enemies die faster, they spawn more, right? That makes sense because, you know, enemy dies, new one spawns. Maybe, and maybe this is a crazy theory, I don't know, but maybe the enemy spawn rates are tied to proximity to the edge of the screen, right? Which is why when you're getting swarmed, it feels like enemies are spawning faster too, because the enemies aren't at the edge of the screen; they're at the center, close to you. That might be you know, it kind of makes sense a little bit, not like a ton, but a little bit. So that seems you know, like a plausible theory there, right? Which is, you know, it would explain some shit. Definitely give me the siege here, absolutely. Definitely a siege gamer for sure here. I got nothing else to talk about. Okay, you know what? In case of emergency, break glass, dark and darker. Let's talk about that. Everyone's favorite game. I've heard people... Listen. I'm not trying to rain on anyone's parade. Hopefully the playtest happens on time. It's probably not, though, right? Let's be realistic about it. It's probably not happening. Stand Your Ground is a good pickup here, by the way. Happy to see that for sure. I don't know what's gonna happen with it. Maybe it does happen, but like the damn game's not even on Steam right now. And an interesting thing I wanted to talk about actually about it, right? So I saw a thing on the Dark and Darker subreddit page. Most of the people in there are hard copium on you know, the game definitely coming back sometime soon or whatever, etc., things like that, right? And listen, no reason not to be hopeful, I guess. But I don't think it's coming back anytime soon. And I think the big issue the game has going for it is that there's this concept that and then the Reddit thing talked about it way better than I did. But there's this concept that that Iron Mace stole trade secrets from Nexon, right? And trade secrets is a very ambiguous term. So that's like the real issue, I think, is that what does that even mean exactly? If like let's say for example, let's say a battle royale style game. Ooh, give me In the Wind here. I want soul power, but I think I want In the Wind here for Kunoichi more. Also, here comes the boss, by the way. Ooh, Kunoichi, wow, cool. Let's say you've got a PUBG style game, right? Or a Tarkov style looter extraction shooter game. That, and there's other games that are even like, you know, this medieval style looter extraction game. There's other games like that. Also, this is all terrible. I guess you take Kill Clip or Run and Gun. I guess Run and Gun is a little bit more impactful here. You take Run and Gun for no bloat editions. Oh, goddamn! I took damage there. My Kunoichi buff. No. Sorry. Let me kill this boss, and then I'll go to my point about Dark and Darker. Hold on. Okay, boss dead. A second Tome of Rage. Don't mind if I do. Intense burn here. Okay, so you've got the concept for a video game, right? You've got a looter shooter extraction, but it's medieval and it's Dungeons and Dragons like focused, right? Very very tabletop RPG inspired, right? And does that concept count as a trade secret? That's what I want to know. And I've not found a clear 100% definitive yes/no answer to that question. But it seems like the answer, from what I've seen, kind of is yes, actually. Which is fucked up, if you ask me. The fact that, like, a more or less a genre, a style of game can be copywritten, that's fucked up to me. That doesn't make any damn sense. But that seems to be the case, from what I can extrapolate, at least. Is that the genre of game can qualify as a trade secret. And if that is the case, it seems like Iron Mace is kind of a little bit very much fucked. Because I think it's fairly clear that the game... I mean, listen, I think morally you have every... You know, you're working at this big game studio in Korea, right? Your project gets canceled. Because that did happen. No one's disputing it. No one's disputing the fact that P3, the game that Nexon was originally making, that Iron Mace then left to make themselves, no one's disputing that the game was canceled, right? The project they were making was ceased, right? No one has claimed that that did not happen, right? So all of a sudden, all of these, you know, ideas that you worked on are now, like, you're now forced to forget that they exist. Like, it's kind of fucked up. And I understand that, like, intellectual property is a thing, right? And if you're working for a company, the intellectual property you create is the company's property, not just yours. I understand all of this, but I guess we take no bloat here. I don't know. I understand all of that as being, like, factually correct, right? But what constitutes intellectual property and what constitutes genre, right? Because you can't copyright an entire genre of game, right? You know, PUBG can't sue Fortnite for making their game also a battle royale. You can't do that. Illegal maneuver, right? So where do you draw the line? When does a genre of game dip into intellectual copyright theft? Intellectual property theft, right? I don't know. But I mean, it feels to me like if, like, you know, you don't even make your game and they make the game and it works, you can't go, oh, takesy backsies. We actually like that one. It's ours now. It's just It is morally bankrupt to do as a company just to be like that. I don't know. I guess we take fresh clip here. It does add mini clip as a bloat perk, but honestly, who cares at this point? I think we're okay in that regard. I don't even think we look for I don't think we even look for levels anymore. I think we're pretty much good. Have everything we could want, I think. Maybe I'm forgetting something, but I don't think so. We have death rounds, we have Kunoichi, we have Overload, we have everything, I think. We have Double Tome of Rage for extremely reduced knockback reduction, right? I guess Bloodsuckers here is technically a damage boost. Sure, why not? Why not at this point? But yeah. I'm not a lawyer too, so I don't know shit about fuck when it comes to this sort of stuff. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Like the example the person gave was that there was a guy who worked at like Pepsi, and then after leaving Pepsi, he went to go make his own soda company, and apparently he got sued to hell and then lost the lawsuit. Like he got ruined. The guy who left Pepsi to make his own soda company because the knowledge he had gained at Pepsi made it so that way he could no longer make his own soda, which is really fucked up. But apparently that's the law, which don't make no damn sense to me. I don't know. And I guess that same logic carries over to video games. It doesn't make it morally right, though, I guess. Like, it's important to note that just because something is legal or illegal does not mean that that is the be-all, end-all to something being, like, correct or not, I guess. Anyway, whatever, fuck it. Give me the shield. Get me out of here. Sometimes the law ain't right. I think this is one of those situations. Anyway, where are we at here, kill count-wise? 26k, not bad. Whether or not Gale / Miniclip is mandatory is still inconclusive for me. Maybe it's still good. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.